What up, what up? Alright, let's see if we can get the chat going. Alright, let's see if we can get the chat going. Alright, let's see if we can get... Oh, it's finally Friday. Made it to the weekend. Probably only got about 30 minutes, but can do probably 12 sets. Yesterday on the stream, we had a streak, 27 makes to start. Start this session. Start with one. Can only make one at a time. Nice. Just trying to get everything loosened up. Oh, you can't hardly really see me.
Here, let's see if we do this.
It's always a work in progress, right? And set this just fractionally further to the left here. Still did manage to find the bottom. EXD Rez says hi. What's up, EXD Rez? Just out here on a Friday afternoon hitting some putts. Trying to get better, trying to make a little deposit in the bank of future skills. Make them slow, one at a time. Let's see if we can't aim this guy a little better here. That feels like it's going to be too far left, but let's see. Let's see if we can't still. Yeah. Too far left. It doesn't really matter what happens up there. You know, the drill station is really back here. Ant Dog says, "What's up, bro?" I'll say, "What's up, bro?" right back to you, Ant Dog. Just out here trying to get a little better on a Friday. Nice, there we go. We finally got it set up squarely to the appropriate target line. It's great practice because my entire house is left to right. So, those are the tough ones for right-handers. I'm finding when it feels like I drag the handle a bit almost, like really trying to steer it, and then I kind of just get it turning left. Jace Page and JT Edit say hi and what's up. JT Edit says you just played golf tonight. That's sweet. Thanks for checking out the stream. We're just up here doing some practice. Does anybody know how Jake Knapp played today? I saw the 59 from yesterday. But it's always tough to follow up such a low round with another good one. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Still leads by 1. After shooting just 1 under today. That's all you need when you shoot 59 in the first round, right? That's cool and all, but what's up with some money? Well, I think he has to win to get the money. I don't think you get it just for shooting the 59. I'm practicing baseball with a net right now, hitting into it. That sounds pretty fun. Played a lot of baseball in my day. Before my shoulder and some other, my back and my knees were like, nah, you're not gonna do that anymore. Oh, not a very good stroke, but we did succeed in the rep. It's a bit loopy. Putter it does feel like it wants to just get a little bit inside on me sometimes. There we go. It's good sometimes just for a different feel, try to really feel like the putter head stays outside my hands on the way back. Sometimes it does this, which is not as good. Oh. There we go. Let's try and get a little streak going, huh? 27 was the high streak from yesterday. That feels like it'll be hard to match. 27 in a row was a strong effort. Nice. That's what, like 4 or 5 in a row to start? Jace is a good boy. I'll take your word for it, Rocket Dude. Rocket Dude is a cool name. There we go. Starting to get a little better feel for the stroke. That is why I like having this, not just, can I roll the ball into the hole down there, but am I starting it on the proper line and having this drill station set up makes it really good just to have kind of multiple layers of feedback. We just, for the first time today on the channel, posted a full-length 18-hole video. It was a 2-club challenge video. Had a lot of fun making that one. Needed to come up with something to put out for you guys while my clubs were getting worked on, which they still are. So don't have the clubs back just yet. However, that won't stop us from making more good stuff for you guys. Right now I'm going to see if I can make this putt. Mission accomplished. So yeah, go check out the new video. Tell me what you think, drop a comment. Alright, pretty solid streak going here. I think that's 10 in a row. Alright, that's 11. $12 in a row, pretty strong. Nice, 13 in a row. What do we think the number should be, the over-under? We're at 13. Going for number 14 in a row here. Success. Do I hear 15? 15 in a row. Let's make this next one. You can only make one at a time. Just like on any journey, you gotta just take one step at a time, right? It's crazy to me. I have 217 subscribers now, having just started this channel, in January. And I thought it was so cool when I got number 2, and then I got my 3rd one, and then I got my 4th one. And it just, you gotta do, one thing at a time. Alright, that's 15 in a row. Daryl Patterson is bored. I'm sorry to hear that, my dude. This may not be for you, that's okay. It's not for everybody. Got plenty of people like hanging out in the stream, chatting. $16 in a row. Nice string here, trying to maintain focus. That's what's awesome about the access we have to, the internet and different information. Like, the stuff I talk about and the content I make, there's, millions of people who are like, I have no interest in that, But there is a small audience. There's some amount of people that are like, oh, this is pretty cool. I'm going to check this out. But if this isn't for you, there is something out there that you might enjoy. And if you're not able to find that, I think you're not looking hard enough. Alright, 18 in a row there. Let's make it 19. There we go. How about 20? 20 in a row? Let's go. Maybe I was wrong. 27 from yesterday might be in danger. I'll have to figure out a way to make a little graphic or something for the stream. Just to have like a, what's the longest streak in the current streak maybe? That could be like kind of a nice 1-2. Put a pin in that. But right now, this putt is for 21 in a row. failed. Made it to 20. 20 is a good strong run. Just start fresh so we can start from 0. Just subscribe to keep up the good work. Hey, I really appreciate that, BP Fire 54. If all the people watching subscribed right now, I mean, we take off. But like I said, one at a time. I'm really grateful that you decided to hit that subscribe button. There we go. Nice streak of 1. Let's make it 2. There we go. One foot in front of the other. Just stay committed to our process and our routine. I saw this video earlier today that I really liked. It might have been Chris Will or one of those, podcast channels, and he was just really had a lot of good things to say about, like, the premise was turn the idea of success on its head, right? And say, well, what if I wanted to guarantee failure? And you would have to be, if you wanted to guarantee failure in whatever you were doing, you would have to make sure you were inconsistent, because no matter how good or bad you are at something, if you stay consistent, you might still be successful. And I thought that was such an interesting way of framing the importance of that characteristic as it relates to growth in really any arena. And the way I think about it is, we'll just build a process and implement the process and let time do the hard work, right? Like when I was trying to get in shape, we'll just go to the gym 3 times a week, and after a year, you'll be in way better shape than when you started. And you don't make it about the 3 times a week isn't the hard part. It's just the consistency and having the time do that. It really see the effects of that process being implemented. A little bit of a heel strike, but we'll take it. 5 in a row. Six in a row, we'll take it. So yeah, hop in the chat if you're, how do you guys work at improving at things? Is it just, repetitions? Or trying to kind of develop perfect technique? I love hearing how people think about trying to get better at something, because there's just so many different ways to approach such a broad topic. And obviously it depends on the arena, right? Like the risk of, well, if you're like, hey, I'm interested in golf, I want to just go grab a club and, see if I like golf. I can go to like a driving range or a putting green. Not a lot of risk. Maybe you could like injure yourself, I suppose, but in other arenas, you can't really just go with experience first, right? If all of our pilots just got in an airplane the very first time they wanted to fly, we would probably have a lot fewer pilots. So it's good that there's like some upfront training and technique development. So certainly the arena can matter. How many am I going for? This will be for 8 in a row. Mr. BP Fire misses, excuse me. The record is 27. That's from yesterday. The record is 27 makes in a row. And just to clarify, the make is successfully completing the drill back here, right? Not hitting these marbles on the drill station, not whether or not it goes in the hole. So we're trying to successfully navigate this drill station with each attempt, and that's really about trying to train start line. Obviously it's great to have your putts start on line, on longer putts, but this is really about short putts, where it's really critical that you're able to start the ball on your intended target. right? I mean, you could be the best green reader in the world. Imagine you never got a read wrong. But if you can't start the ball where you're aiming, you're not going to make a lot of putts. Whereas conversely, on longer putts, you know, if you're just aiming for a 3-foot circle, it's much easier to, or excuse me, you know, much more important to be focused on speed control than it is starting the ball precisely on your line. Of course, it's, you know, you don't want to be hitting your long putts offline, but this skill, in my mind, is specifically about training start line on putts inside of 10 feet. So I'm about 7 feet from the hole back there. And for me, what I've been, after reviewing some video of my stroke and just, again, trying to find little nitpicky things of how I can continue getting better, I'm trying to feel like I slow down transition a little bit. Started feeling like I was getting a little bit quick, trying to get the club going back towards the ball. And so just trying to feel like I'm exaggerating a little bit of almost like a pause. Just to try and smooth out that change of direction. And pretty good results so far. I think that'll make it 14. Yep, 14 in a row. Okay. 15. That'll be 16 in a row. I like your different clubs in the background. Thank you for saying so. That's very kind of you. Yeah, this is my little golf nook. Just a little bit of green, you know, fake turf, putting drill, some extra clubs. What more could a man need? Boom. Let's make it 17. 17 in a row here. Lovely roll. Okay. 20 in a row? How do we feel about 20 in a row? Money setup you got right there. Thanks, Matthew Perez. Yeah, it's great to be, it's nice to have this little space. You know, I can work on my game, do some stretching. You be stroking. Yeah, Adam Frank, we are stroking. But we're going to try and make this one for 20 in a row. Let's go. Sometimes you're just the stroke, you know, you're trying to really get the right stroke, and you just really find it. You find the stroke that's hitting. I think that's what you're getting at in the chat. Just got to keep stroking. Yeah, that's right. All right. Ball number 21. Previous 20 have all been successfully navigated through the gate. This is for 21. Again, a reminder, 27 is the channel record. That was from yesterday's stream. Yesterday was also the beginning of the official count. $21. Do I hear 22? You think mallet putters are going to take over golf? I don't know. I think there is some element of personal preference still when it comes to putters. I've got this really old Studio Select, old Scotty back when they still said Titleist on them, that I like to bring out every once in a while, but that's just, really for giggles. I do think some of the technology, like the lab putters, is legit. Like if if it does work better, it will kind of revolutionize the game, right? Like titanium drivers came out, and they, for a while there was a mix of, guys who still played the persimmon drivers versus the titanium ones, but that was 30 years ago. We don't have that dynamic anymore. One was just better. So if that is the case, I think it would cause sort of a paradigm shift. But I think it would have to be something like lab, right? Not just, mallets have been around forever, and plenty of guys who are doing this for a living are still out there trying to do that with blade putters. So who knows? But it's time to roll putt number 22. See if we can keep this streak going. Let's go. Who's got 23? We're sneaking up on that PR here. Wow, okay. All right, this is 24. Tell you what, the nerves are real. There's what, a couple hundred people in here? Got one message. If you miss at first, you don't succeed, try and try again. Hell yeah. I try to talk about that on my channel a lot, If you never give up, you can't fail. Same idea. What kind of golf balls do I use? I have been a loyal Pro V1 golf baller for a long time. I would certainly be open to switching. So I did play Strixon golf balls actually in college for a little while, and they were giving us those. But I just think for me it's been the most consistent, and I've not had reason to try anything different necessarily. All right, this is for 24. Nerves are real. There's people watching, trying to break streaks. Oh, we did it. All right, this is for 25. Just gonna step in, same routine, same process. All right, 25. Feeling the nerves. Andrew Lefebvre, I must have said that wrong, I'm so sorry, bro. Says hi. What's up, bro? Alright, I don't want to think about it too much. This is 26. The record on the channel is 27 in a row. Ooh, alright. 26. This is it. This is to tie the channel record. Same as darts, basically the pressure. Yeah, ooh. Gotta have to shake out some of that tension. This is to tie at 27, the record on the channel. Just stick to our process, same routine. There we go. There we go! Alright, that means we gotta make this one because we don't want to stay at 27. I'm 10. That's cool, dude. I remember being 10. I had less back pain at 10 than I do at 30. That is definitely true. Alright. We gotta shake it out, we gotta refocus. We gotta make this putt to break the record on the channel for most consecutive makes on the Pelz Tutor. Maximum difficulty here. Same process. Oh, we did it. Let's go. New record on the channel. 28 makes in a row. I say we just go all the way to 30. Record shot is right. Yes. Feels good to set a new PR, no matter what the arena is. All right, let's just go for 29. $29 is in. Let's not even think about it. We're just going to keep rolling right into number 30. Just blasting up the leaderboard. The all-time PR leaderboard. Yes! Let's go! 30 makes in a row. That feels really good. That's very validating for all the time I spent getting better at this, trying to do it. Determined Trader says 35. I feel it's good to stay composed in this scenario. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're trying to just stick to the process, stick to the routine. The results will come. We just gotta, how committed can I be to the process? How committed can I be to staying present, right? Those are things I'm trying to evaluate myself on more than, well, did I shoot 68 or 75, and how do I feel about myself relative to that number? Well, that's a terrible way to evaluate yourself. I can evaluate myself more efficiently by saying, was I committed to my process? Did I have a good routine? Did I respond well to adversity throughout the round? Like those sorts of questions. And I think just changing that dynamic for me will have a huge impact on the scores I could potentially shoot. Because it will again make it more about process than outcome. And I've always struggled with that in golf. But now, this is for 31 makes in a row. Record until today was 27. This is for 31, so we are smashing records on the stream tonight. Let's just make 31. Good process. Grip. Look. Hover. And we made 31. There we go. Woo! All right. It doesn't get any less nervy the higher up the leaderboard we climb. This is for 32 in a row. New record on the channel. There we go. 32. What do you say? I heard 35 in the chat. Could you imagine if we made it to 40? 27 to 40? That would be crazy. If you're still here, checking this out, click that subscribe button. You won't regret it. We're just getting started on this channel here, but it's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming. This is for number 33 in a row. Same process, same routine. Done. Getting close to that 35 number. This is for 34. This is for 34. Determined Trader's still here. That's got to have earned a sub from Determined Trader. Don't even have to ask for that one. If we get to 35, I think there's going to be... We're going to see some big numbers in the chat. 34 is in. What do we say? 35. I hope you guys can hear okay. I don't have my microphones I usually have. They're in the golf bag. It's in the shop. But we're going to try to make number 35 in a row here. Smashing records on the channel tonight. Done. Done and dusted. 35 in a row. 35 times I defeated you. Let's go. Who's my favorite golfer ever? It's so hard not to say Tiger Woods, because I grew up in that era of when he was just dominating everyone, and it was, Tiger of the field was the conversation. Turtle says 40. Hell yeah. I think 40 too. 5 more. First we gotta make 36 and then 37, 38, 39. Well, we're gonna do that in a second. Yeah, it's so many tattoos. I love tattoos, but not in my skin. Yeah, that's okay. It's not for everyone. Why no alignment stripes or a dot on the putter? Oh, that's just a personal preference. I've always really liked not really having too much to look down at. Let's see if you guys can see this. So these are kind of the 2 putters I keep in the bag. Both, you know, really kind of clean on the top line. Not a whole lot going on. I've always had a bigger issue with Coolie Bob. What's up? Coming back for more. I love that. Return viewers, those are my favorite. Yeah, I've always had a harder time with speed control than I did alignment. I never had a hard time, you know, feeling like I was set up to where I wanted to hit it. My problem was more like I hit a 10-footer, you know, 14 feet, and then I missed the 4-footer coming back, and instead of having, you know, a decent look at birdie, I'm tapping in for bogey. So I'm now trying to, another thing I'll do out on the golf course now is on these short putts, like right, these ones I'm practicing here, you know, the 3 to 8 foot circle I talk about sometimes, I'll use the line on the ball to kind of, you know, remind myself like, all right, you know, this is one where we're trying to make this, we, you know, really dial in the start line. You know, and speed should always be on your mind, but that's one thing I'll do and say, you know, this is a use the line putt, whereas say I have a 28-footer where I'm not worried about making it, I just want to lag it as close to the hole as I can. I'll set the ball down with just kind of the white part, or even maybe just the logo, or just something kind of random, but usually just kind of the white part, because I don't, you know, again, need much to look down at. And that'll be a cue for me to say, okay, this is a speed putt. We don't really care about the line. I've made my read and I picked my target, right? But, you know, this is just another mental cue for me to say, all right, 28-footer, that's what we care about, is hitting it 28 feet. You know, getting the ball as close as we can on that approach putt to have an easy second putt. That's all we're trying to do, is not 3-putt from pretty much anything outside of 10 feet. So that was a long-winded answer to those questions, but yeah, Tiger Woods' favorite golfer. You know, he's obviously not a perfect role model or guy, but I think that also makes him human, right? He's Tiger Woods. He can do unbelievable things on the golf course. He has this incredible career, and yet he's just as susceptible, that's a hard one. He's just as susceptible to, you know, the failings of man, right? The things that lots of people struggle with, addiction and mental health and all kinds of stuff. So I think, you know, 2 things can be true at the same time. That's, you know, that's what I would say about my love for Tiger Woods. But now, we're going to try to make number 36. Is that right? 36 in a row. That's just even incredible to think about. After we went from 27 was the record coming into today. This putt is for 36. So this is going to set, tomorrow's going to be tougher, right? We're going to have to know, you know, this is a great performance tonight. But that's what, you know, records are made to be broken, right? So let's make number 36 first. Same process, same routine. There we go. 36 is in. Hop in, guys. We're going all the way to the moon tonight, it seems. I like how you think. I like baseball. Oh, thanks, Coolie Bob. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys coming back to, you know, you said, hey, I like this guy, you know, just rambling in his little golf corner. I'm going to come back and check that out again for a second time. I mean, that's the most, like, validating thing you could have is, like, you know, I saw that and I came back for more. It's like sometimes I'll make something and without even saying anything, my wife will just get up and go back to the stove and get a second helping. And I'm like, man, I know I nailed that dish because she didn't even tell me how good it was. She didn't have to say anything. She just was like, I need to eat more of that. I mean, that's the best kind of compliment you can get. What's up in the chat? I like, this guy has great positivity. Thanks for saying that. Yeah, I think sometimes it's hard to remind yourself kind of how grateful you are, and everyone's worst day is their worst day. But I have I've been in a much worse place in my life and come out on top of it. Let's go, 37. Didn't even have to think about it. We're just talking about positivity. That's what it does right there. Why get all worked up about it? Just stay positive. Yeah, I think just in short, like, I've seen what it's, I've been there. I've been in such a dark place to know, to think like I might not get through this. And to have come out the other side and have done a lot of hard work on myself and to try and be able to get to that place, it's hard not to be positive. Like, I'm hanging out here, hitting putts in my office, life is so good. There's so much to be grateful for. And that's why I try to, I make videos about it and stuff, but like try to, actively tell yourself, find something positive to think about every day, right? What is something you're grateful for? Your brain is so powerful, right? I think about it on the golf course sometimes. Your brain is your most powerful tool. Pick a target and just tell yourself, I'm gonna hit this ball at that tree, and it's gonna draw a little, and it's gonna land just short of the flag. I mean, your brain is so powerful. It can make kind of all kinds of crazy things happen. But I lost my train of thought there for a moment. But it's hard not to be positive. It really can. I think there's a lot of voodoo in this kind of manifest your life world, but an element of that is real is you can find ways to, especially in how you react to things, like what's a way that you can make your reaction one notch more positive or nicer, right? I wrote something on a post, this kid was getting clowned for posting a video, when he was playing terribly, and I was like, well, you weren't playing your best, but the way you edited this video was nice, and like you can find a way to find something nice to say. So just choose to be one notch more positive, or take a second and say, like, what is what's a way I can think about this differently, or what would someone else's perspective be? The scale of a lot of our everyday problems would feel pretty minuscule relative to, what millions of people across the world are experiencing. This is for number 38 in a row. We're just going to go ahead and make it. Yes, let's go. 38 in a row. Oh man, coming off 27. I mean, 38 is just a stellar performance. Well said. Sometimes things won't go your way. It's always good to think on your feet and adapt. Amen, brother. Juicy, what's up, Juicy Golf? I've seen you in the chat before. What's your favorite golf course you have played on? Oh, favorite is such a tough one to pick. I played some really good ones. I've been really lucky. Oh, it's so hard to say. Favorite experience would probably be like some of the Cabot, like Cabot Citrus Farms is incredible, or up in Nova Scotia, Cabot Cliffs, just because of how kind of insane and different they are, and it's just about golf, and it really is like a resort for golf sickos. I'll have to think about that some more. I played a lot of the Core Crenshaw courses. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say the Country Club in Brookline, TCC. They just had the US Open there when Matt Fitzpatrick won. Just like all the history, right? And the holes are pretty, not a ton has changed. I like golf, but it's mid to me. The reason I watch you is because you're a chill guy just talking about what's on his mind, and I like that. Yeah, thanks, Cooler Bob. I mean, that is kind of the idea. That was, what I hoped to accomplish with doing the live streaming stuff. It feels less manicured and manufactured to me, like, from posting videos and stuff, it's so easy to be like, well, what if I put this caption this big versus this size, and it's like, you just want to get everything nice and right. On the live stream, it's just you, and there's nowhere to hide, right? I mean, you can turn it off, but you have to be able to, quote unquote, like hold a room, right? Keep people's attention, do something that's interesting, whether that's talk about something interesting or do something interesting. Not that, hitting 7-foot putts is, but yeah, I think it's definitely a different kind of format than what I'm used to doing, and it's pretty fun. I think, you know, having people come back and chat and just say, you know, have these kind of conversations, you know, getting more comfortable just talking to a camera. So yeah, I think it's all great stuff. Right now, we are going to try to keep stepping on the gas, just rocketing up the PR leaderboard with putt number 39. This is a 38 putt streak as it stands. This is for 39 in a row. We're already on the most difficult setting, so there's nothing to do besides backing up. And I gotta be honest, guys, there's not a lot more backing up to do. So let's go through our same process, same routine. Try and roll in number 39. Done. Let's go. This is for 40 in a row. I think Distinguished Trader might have had 40. We'd have to go back. We'll have to take some bets, take some options for, see what the price would be for 40 in a row. Yep, there's 9. Let's just roll it in, huh? Let's just set the PR and then keep going. There we go. 40 in a row. Oh, the record coming into this streak was 27. So we are nearly approaching, you know, doubling up on the old record. I'll tell you what, it is going to be tough to beat this new record of 40 putts in a row. Successfully navigated through our Pels tuner here. Good job on 40. Thanks, dude. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll even be able to physically hold up to hitting, you know, going to try to break this streak again. Maybe we'll try to make that kind of like a recurring series. Now that we're setting a pretty significant streak record here, we'll just come back and try to beat this record. Let's go for 41 here, 41 in a row. Let's go, 41. We're just going to keep stepping up. 42. Same process, same routine. .42 is in. Do we hear 43? 42 is in. Jackie Robinson, number 42. He's in. Good job on 40. Yeah. Ooh, baby. Starting to feel the nerves again. 43. Let's make 43. Same process, same routine. There we go. 43 is in. Do I hear 44? Who's got 44? .44 is in. Let's make 50. 50 would just be mind-blowing, right? 44 is in. Let's keep our aim nice and square. Same process, same routine. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. 45 is in. You just got to get hot and stay hot. Let's go. 46. 46 is in. The road to 50 is in sight. Before we get there, we got to make 47. Got to make 47 before you get to 50. They've always said that. Got to make 47. Same process, same routine. There we go, 47. .48 this would be. Same process, same routine. Let's go. This is for 49 in a row. 49 in a row. Same process, same routine. Same process, same routine. Oh! Ah! That's tough. Streak had to end sometime. 50 would have been, 50 would have been really cool. 48. 48 in a row after 27 was our PR. Wow. Oh, 48. 48 in a row is going to be hard to beat. Just for reference, we're usually, if we do 90%, that's considered like, you know, top tier on this drill, right? Like, Cameron McCormick would tell you to do this, you know, 50 times, and if you succeeded 45 out of 50, that would be, you know, kind of top tier performance. So 48 in a row is thrilling. Really, really good result. But you're not going to make them all. It's about how you bounce back, how you react. And we set a really high bar. It's going to be a high bar to beat. But 48 is great. It rhymes. That's true. But that's what's so awesome about something like about golf, right? Is there's always another shot at, you know, setting another your PR, shooting your lowest round, or, you know. And that's 2 in a row. Could this be it? Could this be 49? Hard to say. There we go. Just got to bounce right back, right? It's about getting off that bogey train. You know, something bad happens, face some adversity. Oh, lost focus a bit. Losing focus. See, streak of 3. Feels so paltry compared to 48 in a row. There we go. .48 is great. It rhymes. Ooh, baby. All right, I think we're going to finish up this set, and then we're going to call it a night. I'll have to keep that path continuing to stay left through impact here. There we go. Oh, that felt like a really good stroke even. So important just to keep that stable base, keep everything as still as you can. That's why, I'm not sure, you know, keeping your head down isn't really the best way to think about it, but it's more just about trying to maintain as much stability so that this triangle can rotate as kind of, you know, consistently as possible to deliver a consistent strike on the putt. Keep our face squared on. Nice. Whew, there we go. Turtle said, I liked your 2-club challenge. Awesome. Cooley Bob, thanks for checking out the stream. Juicy Turtle, Ganja King, everybody. I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all soon.